The story of the Mary Celeste. Imagine this: a boundless ocean, cold wind, and a lone ship drifting among the waves, with not a soul aboard. This is not a piece of fiction, but a real event. The story of the Mary Celeste, one of the most baffling maritime mysteries of the 19th century. Construction and the fateful voyage. The ship that would later be named Mary Celeste was launched in 1861 at a shipyard in Nova Scotia, Canada. It was originally named Amazon. Over the years, it suffered several accidents, changed owners and captains before finally acquiring its famous name by mid-1872. Mary Celeste was under the command of Captain Benjamin Spooner Briggs. On board, the captain, his wife Sarah, their 2-year-old daughter Sophia, and 8 crew members. On November 7, 1872, Mary Celeste departed New York, bound for Genoa, Italy, carrying 1,700 barrels of denatured alcohol, industrial alcohol, unfit for drinking. The ship also carried supplies of food and water sufficient to last around 6 months. In the first days of the voyage, the ship faced rough weather, but nothing catastrophic. The last log entry is dated November 25th, indicating that Mary Celeste was about 6 nautical miles from the Azores. Discovery and investigation. On December 5, 1872, approximately 400 nautical miles east of the Azores, the brigantine Dei Gratia, commanded by Captain David Morehouse, spotted a drifting vessel when they boarded Mary Celeste. They found her in remarkably good condition. Sails still partly set, no apparent damage. The lifeboat was missing. No one, neither crew, nor Captain Briggs, nor his family, was on board. In the hold, there was about 3.5 feet of water. Enough to be concerning, but not enough to render the ship unsalvageable. The cargo, the alcohol barrels, remained largely intact. Supplies of food and fresh water remained on board. The ship's logs, navigational instruments, or charts were either missing or disordered. The Dei Gratia crew decided to take over the ship and sail her to Gibraltar, where a salvage hearing would determine compensation and seek to explain the circumstances. The legal inquiry in Gibraltar lasted over 3 months. Authorities examined the possibility of foul play, but found no convincing evidence. The salvagers' crew of Dei Gratia were awarded only a fraction of what they might have expected, about 1/6 of the insured value, hinting at skepticism on the part of insurers and authorities. Yet, even after the hearing, no convincing explanation emerged. How could the entire crew vanish from a fully functional ship? Theories and hypotheses. Over more than a century, many theories have been proposed, some plausible, others speculative. Explosion or leakage of alcohol. Vapors. One popular theory is that the barrels of alcohol may have leaked or heated, generating dangerous fumes or pressure. The captain may have ordered evacuation into the lifeboat. However, when investigators boarded, no strong smell of vapors was reported, and the hatch was found secured. Navigational malfunction and fear of sinking. Perhaps pumps failed or clogged, and Captain Briggs believed the ship was doomed. He may have ordered evacuation as a precaution. But the condition of the ship didn't support immediate despair, mutiny, or criminal act. Some suggested the crew mutinied, killed the captain, and escaped. But this contradicts the fact that cargo and personal items remained, with no signs of struggle or plunder, piracy, or seizure by a third party. If pirates had commandeered the ship, they would likely have looted the cargo or supplies, but nothing was taken. Natural phenomena or sea anomalies. In literature, theories have been floated involving waterspouts, rogue waves, or supernatural intervention, but none have gained solid support. Erroneous evacuation order gone wrong. Perhaps the captain ordered evacuation temporarily to address some perceived danger, but the lifeboat became separated or capsized, and all aboard were lost. This scenario is often considered one of the more plausible in popular culture, Mary Celeste is often cast as a ghost ship, with tales of haunted cabins, alien abductions, or time anomalies. But these are imaginative elaborations, not supported by historic sources. Later fate and final act. It is important to note, Mary Celeste did not vanish forever immediately after being found derelict. After the salvage proceedings, she was sold to new owners. She sailed under different flags and owners for some years, though her reputation as a cursed vessel shadowed her. In 1885, Mary Celeste was deliberately run aground on a reef off Haiti, a staged wreck intended to facilitate an insurance fraud. Some sources claim that the remains of the ship were indeed discovered resting on a coral reef near Haiti.